And is hanging out on a cold street corner, but Jill's in a warm kitchen this morning, holiday baking with Crave Cupcakes. And Jill, nothing says the holidays to me like gingerbread.
Gingerbread and eggnog, that's the winning combination we're working on here at Crave. So what are we making here this morning, Carolyn?
So we are making a really classic rolled gingerbread cookie. Okay. So this is a really, it's a big tradition in our family. This was my aunt's recipe. It is our aunt's recipe, who used to make these painstakingly every Christmas. And she used to roll them out so thin, paper thin, that that they were super crispy and super light. So this is a really good recipe for just a really good classic gingerbread. We're not big on molasses in our family, so there's no molasses in this cookie, but lots of good spice.
Okay, now a lot of the recipes that you work with are family recipes.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
We kind of start with go to the archives of the family and say, okay, who made this and who made it great, and then we find that recipe and then we kind of start tweaking it. This one we never tweak though. This is a really good, this is just a really good recipe. So
is it the spice that gives it the dark color then if you're not using molasses?
Yeah, it's the spices. So there's cinnamon, there's cloves, and there's ginger in this recipe. And then basically all we're gonna do is, now it'll sit in the fridge, and then when we do we'll roll them out.
So this cookie is a lot of steps.
Yeah, this cookie is a lot of steps. So we actually had to cook the sugar and the corn syrup and the spices and everything in here first. And then you put some butter in there, and then you mix it up with some flour and the baking soda. Okay. And then you're gonna let it rest for a little bit, and then we'll do it. And so something like this is a great recipe if you have somebody who really loves ginger snaps in your family. You can make them some ginger snaps and wrap them up and give them to them as a gift. And that's why we love baking. Wafers. Yeah, we love baking. It's such a great gift to give people. It's super personal, and you can really mix it up to how you want it.
Yeah, so we're upping this a notch. We're going to be using eggnog icing.
Yeah, so lots of people like to use a royal icing on a gingerbread cookie. Yeah. But we really like to use buttercream icing because it just tastes so much better. Yeah. So this is our spin this year to make a gingerbread cookie with some eggnog icing. And there's a little bit of spice in the eggnog icing. The icing is something also you can just purchase at one of the stores if you're really not wanting to make your own icing. So you can buy your own icing. It's great. And you can just whip it up and make your little gingerbread sandwich cookies.
Okay, so we're going to roll these out. We're going to let the dough cool, and in the next segment, we're going to learn how to ice them. Icing, yes, please.
Yep, give me a spoon and a bucket, and I'm into the icing.